One of my favorite icebreakers when I facilitate is asking parents, what was your favorite childhood game? Most people smile or laugh as they share. I usually share my love for roller skating, playing jacks, and freeze tag. We felt alive, connected, and free to dream in those moments. Each year, the Day of the Child gives us a chance to pause and celebrate that joy, the beauty, curiosity, and resilience that children embody. But beyond honoring them through art, laughter, and play, this day also calls us into something deeper. It calls us into a collective responsibility to protect, nurture, and advocate for the kind of world that makes childhood not just about keeping kids alive or behaving, but a sacred, expansive, and transformative experience, one rooted in joy and belonging, where we honor every child's right to be safe, to be seen, and to be supported. It's an invitation to be intentional about the world we're shaping for children, a world where they are not just included, but centered, where every child has the freedom to imagine, to rest, to learn, and to belong. Because raising children isn't just about preparing them for the future, it's about shaping the future itself. The way we care for children today ripples outward into the values they carry, the systems they challenge, and the communities they create. In raising children, we're making people, and those people will shape the world. And we don't enter this world as adults, so we don't enter this work untouched. Every adult was once a child. Our inner child still holds both the dreams we had and the wounds we carry. How we are cared for shapes how we trust, how we love, how we connect. A child who felt invisible may grow into an adult who overextends them to feel seen, right? A child taught to suppress emotions may struggle to form deep intimacy. When we grow up in systems shaped by racism, patriarchy, colorism, scarcity, we often carry those dynamics into adulthood, into our relationships, our parenting, and our communities. So when we talk about healing, we're talking about breaking those cycles, about doing the courageous work of reflection, accountability, and repair so that future generations aren't burdened with our pain. We're talking about building a world where children don't have to heal from their childhoods. That kind of world starts with courageous adults willing to parent and protect from a place of self-awareness, compassion, and care. HJC's work is rooted in that vision. That is why I'm so invested in nonviolent parenting and share it through our iHeart Parenting program, where we aim to create safe, loving spaces where children can thrive. And we walk with families, especially those impacted by systemic violence on their healing journeys. And we also name the realities, the trauma of displacement, the instability of deportation or incarceration, the chronic stress of poverty, racism, and neglect. These are not isolated moments. They're structural violence that children are forced to survive. And yet children still imagine, they play, they hope. Their joy is a radical act of resistance. So on this day of the child, we don't just celebrate childhood. We honor every child's right to be safe, to be seen, and to be supported. And we recommit to building a world where their needs are not an afterthought, but the foundation of how we design policy, shape community, and practice care. Because when we raise children in love, equity, and dignity, we raise a generation ready to end cycles of harm. And that future starts with us.